Look at the following Spanish sentences. Do you know what each one means and how to correctly use todavía, aún, and ya?
These little words may look small, but they can completely change the meaning of a sentence. That's why today we're going to break them all down with plenty of examples so that you can sound more confident and natural when you speak Spanish.
And we'll have a little quiz at the end.
Also, don't forget, we now have a PDF guide that accompanies each of our lessons that's free for all of our Patreon members and YouTube members that's at the Primo level or higher, or anyone can purchase it on our Patreon page. We'll leave all of those links in the description of this video. Now, let's start with todavía.
Todavía means still and is used when something continues to happen.
So for example, we could say something like, my sister is 30 and still lives with my parents because she's finishing her PhD.
Mi hermana tiene 30 años y todavía vive con mis papás porque está terminando su doctorado.
I'm still thinking about what you told me last night. It wasn't easy to hear.
Todavía estoy pensando en lo que me dijiste anoche. No fue fácil de escuchar.
So, we'll always use todavía for something that continues to happen or for actions that are ongoing. Now next, we have aún, which means the exact same thing as todavía. Some could say that it's a bit more formal or literary, but in everyday conversations, it's the same thing. And they're completely interchangeable. So for example, we could say something like, I haven't lost hope. I still believe we can fix it.
No pierdo la esperanza. Aún creo que podemos arreglarlo.
The baby is still sleeping, so we need to be quiet.
El bebé aún está durmiendo, así que tenemos que estar en silencio.
So remember, in all of the examples that we've seen up to now, you could replace in any of the sentences aún with todavía or todavía with aún, and the meaning will stay the same. However, aún without the accent does not mean still. In general, it's closer to saying even in examples like even if or even though. So it's similar to the word incluso.
Creating this lesson, I was shocked as a native Spanish speaker because sometimes aún doesn't have an accent. I've always learned that aún always has an accent, but that's not true. So if you ask a native speaker, they might not even know this.
So with that in mind, just to reiterate, in these examples, you cannot substitute todavía for aún because aún without the accent does not mean still, but rather even. So let's see some examples using it this way. Even if it rains, we're going out.
Aún si llueve, vamos a salir.
Even the strongest need to rest.
Aún los más fuertes necesitan descansar.
I would do it, even knowing the consequences.
Yo lo haría, aún sabiendo las consecuencias.
Now, for our last example of this one, let's see a sentence that has aún with the accent and aún without the accent. So we could say something like, even after everything that happened, she still defended him in front of everyone.
Aún después de todo lo que pasó, aún lo defendió frente a todos.
So all we have to remember is that if you can replace aún with todavía, it takes the accent. And if you can replace aún with incluso, it doesn't take an accent.
Now, our next word is the smallest of them all and the most flexible. Ya usually means already, but it can also mean now.
So, for example, we could say, don't worry, I already talked to her and everything's cleared up.
No te preocupes, ya hablé con ella y todo está aclarado.
It's time you start making decisions for yourself now.
Ya es hora de que empieces a tomar decisiones por ti mismo.
We're leaving now, so grab your things.
Ya nos vamos, así que agarra tus cosas.
I've already explained it to you 3 times. I'm not going to repeat it again.
Ya te lo he explicado 3 veces. No te lo voy a volver a repetir. Remember, ya often shows a change in the situation. Something has happened or been completed.
Okay, so that's how we use todavía, aún, aún, and ya. But what happens when we add a no to these words? So let's go through those as well.
But first, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you still haven't.
And thank you so much to all of our YouTube and Patreon members, especially Inez, who just upgraded her Patreon membership to Living Legend status. And to our supporters like Jeff Corre for his Buy Me a Coffee donation. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so we saw that todavía and aún are used when something continues to happen. But we'll use todavía no or aún no. We want to say that something still hasn't happened or something hasn't happened yet. So for example, we've been waiting for 3 hours and they haven't called us yet.
Llevamos 3 horas esperando y todavía no nos han llamado.
They invited me to the party, but I still haven't decided if I really want to go.
Me invitaron a la fiesta, pero todavía no he decidido si realmente quiero ir.
I haven't got used to living alone yet. The house feels too quiet.
Aún no me acostumbro a vivir solo. La casa se siente demasiado silenciosa.
And we saw before that ya means already or now. But ya no expresses that something used to happen but doesn't anymore. So, for example, since his son was born, he doesn't smoke anymore.
Desde que nació su hijo, él ya no fuma.
They don't go out anymore because each one studies at different universities.
Ya no salen porque cada uno estudia en diferentes universidades.
He used to work with us, but not anymore. Now he's at another company.
Él trabajaba con nosotros, pero ya no. Ahora está en otra empresa.
So the thing to remember is that while ya, when meaning now or already, usually implies a change as something has been completed, ya no always implies a change. Something has now stopped.
Okay, so now we're just going to do a quick quiz to see if you can fill in the blank with the correct word. Remember that todavía and aún mean the same thing. So in that case, either is correct. Number 1. Ella, blank, vive en ese edificio. Se mudó hace meses. Ella ya no vive en ese edificio. Se mudó hace meses.
So we know that we need ya no whenever something stopped. We're no longer doing it anymore. So she no longer lives in the apartment. She's moved. So we need ya no.
Number 2. Blank. Estamos esperando al doctor. Todavía or aún estamos esperando al doctor.
So this is an ongoing action. It's something that we're still doing. So we need todavía or aún with the accent.
Number 3. Blank. ¿Comiste o quieres que te prepare algo? ¿Ya comiste o quieres que te prepare algo?
So here we're saying, did you already eat or should I prepare you something? So we need already, which is going to be ya.
Number 4. Blank. Los más expertos cometen errores a veces. Aún los más expertos cometen errores a veces.
So here it wouldn't make sense to use still or now or already. So aún without the accent means even. So this is saying even the most experienced sometimes commit errors. So we need aún without the accent.
Number 5. Yo, blank, he decidido si voy a ir o no. Yo todavía no or aún no he decidido si voy a ir o no.
So this is something that we still haven't decided or we haven't decided yet. So we need todavía no or aún no. So, how'd you do? Did you get them all right? Let us know in the comments.
And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more clear Spanish lessons.
Now, watch this video to keep improving your Spanish. Until next time.